Hey folks, this is Maria Brew from Brew and Associates. Welcome to my channel. I'm coming to you live from my home and wanted to give you an update with regards to the scene in the DR where the restrictions are concerned following the pandemic, meaning curfews, flights, hotels. I have to say, folks, the DR is functioning normally. There are no restrictions on flights. People are not being required to provide a COVID test or go into quarantine. Okay. Hotels are operating. I will say this, hotels are now extremely cheap because even though they're open, their occupancy is way below normal. Okay. Also, the resorts are open as well, but here again, you don't have a high rate of occupancy. So the country's pretty much functioning normally, okay? No restriction on travels. There is a curfew in place. So the curfew is from 5 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night from Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, it's from 5 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. Saturday and Sunday. As a matter of fact, I had to hightail it over here because I have permission to be out past curfew, but who wants to be in a deserted street? So yeah, so there are restrictions as far as how late you can be out, but here everything is pretty much functioning normally. The only thing that has changed is that a lot of things, a lot of institutions have gone digital. So if, like, when you register a company, or if you're registering the title to a property, court sessions, they're all being done via Zoom and online, okay? So, these are places where usually you have a large accumulation of people. And so the only way you can physically go there or visit the office is by appointment. So you request an appointment online once your process is complete, and then they will issue an appointment. And then they control the amount of appointments per day so that they can avoid a crowd of people being there at the same time. So that's pretty much the scene in the Dominican Republic. And I have to tell you, in the DR, people are just, they're tired of the COVID. They're learning to live with it as a new reality, okay? As many have said, this is the new normal. So people are not as afraid as before and avoiding the streets. And no, most people are carrying out their normal life. They're just using their masks. They're just sanitizing more often. And of course, they're keeping their distance. So they've resumed life normally. I mean, they've lost their fear of it because, unfortunately, the economy cannot really sustain people not working or institutions closing down and working with a skeleton staff. So now, for instance, larger companies have all of their staff working, but on rotation. So they're not all together at the same time, okay? So they'll just, different days of the week, they'll have a set amount of people go in so that the same people are not working all the time. So these are the kind of things that are going on in the Dominican Republic. They're just learning to live with it, pretty much, because the Dominicans are of the mindset this is going to be around for a while. So just resume life as usual, normal life, and just take the necessary precautions, which I happen to agree with, okay? So for those of you who wish to travel, I know that in my office, I have clients coming weekly to resolve their immigration issues, or their immigration matters, not issues, they're matters. So weekly, we're getting appointments from immigration because now they're assigning appointments. They've been doing that even before the pandemic, but now, they control the amount of people that are there per day. So if I will keep you updated, in about 2 weeks, this curfew ends, and we have to see whether they impose the curfew for an additional 5 weeks. Okay, so we'll keep you updated. And if you have any questions with regards to, status of, the country, any measures being taken, just let us know. We'll be happy to address them. Okay, take care and see you next time.